say no. He say, who sit? Just quickly checking if everything's okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 people in the house. 3. You can even come and sit around me over here. Nice and cozy. Let's keep it close. Welcome to another Wednesday. A Wednesday catch-up session. Let's catch up and find out what have been happening the past week. Nice to have you guys all here. We have got Mr. Elandre Delport. Good evening all. Hope you had an awesome day. Yeah, no. I've still got sniffles, man. Just can't understand it. Sniffles. Luckily, you get something called Ilehaden that clears up the nostrils. So at least you can go and sleep and breathe through your nose. But I don't know what's going on with the sniffles. But then again, I'm a teacher. So every day, I wake up very early and go to a petri dish of germs called a high school. So I'm probably sure it's even worse in a primary school. But be that as it may, we're sick. And talking about, you will never believe what happened to my wife. You will not believe it if I tell you. You all know, well, supposed to know, she's a physiotherapist. And she works in a hospital called Melamed. Her practice is right next to the hospital. So most of her patients is over there. Anywho, 2 days ago, there was a little kid which bit my wife on her arm. But the worst thing is the kid was HIV positive. So yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance, don't you think? An HIV kid biting your woman. That sucks. So what they did is immediately they took her to the ER, gave her injections over there. And yeah, me and my son is final year medicine. He must just do his slaving years still, the hard work with little pay. You must know how it works. How this country manipulates the situation to get a bit of free medical support from the students finalizing. So I told him, I just cannot think, if that kid didn't have a problem with her mouth, it was a little girl, and there's no blood on the teeth, then there shouldn't be any problems. Even if it did penetrate my wife's skin, and because she's got a whole bandage up here, so the kid snacked away at her arm. But the HIV virus does not get transmitted via saliva, because if it did, imagine everyone would have had HIV. You walking around in shopping centers, you got no idea who's positive. These people sneeze and cough and all these saliva and snotty droplets roaming around in the air. You can obviously easily breathe it in, and most likely you breathe it in any case now. But we aren't all HIV positive. So I think it definitely needs to be transmitted. I think fluids as well. If you have sex, obviously, you've got capillaries that actually burst without you probably realizing when you have sex, and I think that is the problem. But via saliva, I don't know. Maybe any of you guys inside chat have got an idea. But yeah, that's the thing. So if you've got a kid at home which is a youngster and he gets into the habit of biting, you better stop that nonsense. You better stop that nonsense in his track very, very quickly. Yeah, let's quickly see what is still going on over here. Zach Damon, second in the house. Mr. Kirshen Gounder, there you go. We press the like button. Kirshen's always concerned about my welfare regarding the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much, Kirshen. Yeah, go press the like. It doesn't take a lot of your time. There's Zach Damon still again. He says, glad you remembered, Kirshen. Smash that like. There you go. Ronaldo, the iDad dude, is inside the house. Yeah, I'm still on my Arabian Nights over here. And then I've got a half a bottle still of, my goodness, the caramel cigar. It's the caramel cigar. But I will get in contact with you soon, Ronaldo. Just to top up my juice. Dion Danhauser, hey, like button please. So at least I know if there's 2 likes, I know it's going to be Dion and Kirshen that hit the like button. Thanks, Oak. Respect, ne? A little biology dabby over there. Just for you, Oaks. There's Mr. Dani Jonker. I'm going to talk about Dani tonight. That's the title of the show. It's about Dani Jonker, believe it or not. Dani, the artist amidst us, which we didn't even know. And I'm going to show you slides. Now, I didn't even know Dani was this artist which actually redoes mods, repaints mods. And he does a good job. And Zach Damon actually sent me, WhatsApp me 2 photos of 3 mods before and 3 mods after it went through Donnie's hands. So well done, Mr. Donnie from Danger Vape Zone. You are a mean bastard, huh? John Martin, there you go. This is John Martin, a fresh recruit, part of the channel. Pierre de Kok, good evening, Pierre. Lekker to have you over here as well. Always lekker to have all of you there. Chantal Marais. Where are we at the moment, Chantal? Stage 4. Stage 4. You also seems like doing a good job over there. Good job. It's not these 4-hour sessions anymore. Well, it's Western Cape. But I assume it's the same in the rest of South Africa. So yeah, things are maybe starting to look a bit on the up and up. I hope so. And I also did buy Mr. Andre de Ruyter with his... There is a mention of his wife in the book as well, Jenna Ruyter. Anywho, that's it, mate. I just went on to Take a Lot and just typed in there Andre de Ruyter, and pops up the book. And that was only $2.50. So I managed to get one of those books. So there is actually awesomeness over there as well. But yeah, thank you very much, Zach. Zach linked me to the books where the book is actually can also be purchased. So thanks for that, Zach, for looking out for me, man. I do appreciate it. Nico says, "Naand almal," and then Nico says, "Sorry almal." I don't know what he did over there. Jaco Veldhuis, yes, Mr. Birthday Boy. Fresh, not even a week ago the man had his birthday. Jaco is 21. 21 at the moment. Jaco, how old is you now? Let me take a guess. I would say, if I look at your features, the smoothness of your skin, the accuracy of your juice mixes, I would reckon you're about 31. 31. I'm going to put that out there. 31. Donnie says, thanks for the shout out, mate. It's no problem. No problem. It's not a shout out. It's not a shout out. If you're doing well, there's something my history teacher always said at school. Betaal die keizer wat die keizer toekom. And what it basically meant by that is, when somebody does something good, mention it. Give the guy a tap on the back, you know. He deserves it. And this is one of these cases. So it's not that I was asked to shout out Donnie. When I saw it, I told Zach, you lucky bastard. They look very good, these mods. And it's nogal in a splatter, I tell you. Not even on its plain, it's in a splatter. So I'm going to show you that as well. Ronaldo says, there are liters mixed, Kaiser, because the government wants to kill our industry. But it's good. Mix them up, those liters, for us before the price hike. I'm struggling to get nicotine, lads. I'm struggling to get nicotine. I don't know. I contacted Benji. Benji said he has at not Vapor Mountain, Lab Industries, New Lab Industries. That's his new company's name. Well, not new, but his recent one. And he never got back to me. I must actually contact him again, because I mean, my nick is running extremely low. Be that as it may. Hello, Mr. Michael. Good evening, all the way from Sweden, the place with the beautiful woman there, the blonde and the blue eyes. Isn't Sweden one of those countries which hosts those downhill go-karts every year? Is it Sweden? Which is always a lot of fun. These guys make up these go-karts in all kind of shapes and themes and things, and then they go down this track and see, obviously, now most of these guys just build the go-karts to crash them on their way. But you get those oaks which take it seriously, which have got some mean go-karts which they do. But I enjoy watching those reruns of those things. 45, fair enough. Jaco, I was just trying to be nice with you, man. I was just trying to be nice. But yeah, 45 is still you. 45 young. Well done, well done. Chantal says, I just finished my shutdown on Monday after a very long, almost 4 months working long hours. Here, Chantal, you need the rest. You deserve the rest, my woman. You deserve it. That's if I can still call you a woman, eh? Because we need to be careful these days. We need to be careful. I wonder when that crap is going to start creeping into South Africa, where people want you to actually, because they identify as something else, that they actually start complaining about that you do not call them on their pronouns. And hence, there's not he boy babies anymore, or girl babies. There are theybies. Theybies. Where parents decide, no, we've got a boy, but we'd rather prefer the boy to identify as a girl. But yeah, no, so there's theybies. That's the weirdest thing which I've heard of. But in any case, it's just, if you start giving these people a platform and they start getting things right, I'm telling you, this world is done. It's done. I mean, everything is going to be offensive. Everything. What was the other thing which they started doing now? See, Peter Pan is coming out. And remember, I've got no problem with a character being portrayed by a black person or an Asian person or an Aborigine. I've got no problem. But the point is, these characters have been introduced many years ago as a little white boy. So now all of a sudden, using someone else, it's just a bit conflicting. As I see, there's a new cartoon out of Spider-Man where it's a little colored bloke, a person of color playing Spider-Man. And as I said, I find it probably might be great in an entertaining animation, but that's not how I know Spider-Man. There was another character, what was the guy's name? Falcon. Now remember, I've got a huge amount of these little LED Marvel and DC characters. And there was a black guy, I think it came out, called Falcon. No problem. But that's how he was introduced to me back in the day. And that's how I saw him in comics. So that's what I like to actually see. And talking about seeing, I don't know if you guys watched the new John Wick 4 episode. 2 hours and 48 minutes of pleasure. Go and watch it. Don't go and watch it for Oscar material. It's the same category as Need for Speed. Okay, there's a bit of unrealism part of it, just to give you that extra entertainment factor. But that you're going to get in John Wick 4 as well. If you've seen John Wick 4, then you will know what I'm talking about. There's an assassin in there which is blind. He's just too good to be true. He's just too good to be true. Anywho, let's quickly see. Now, I am vaping on a few new things. I did say last week I'm going to build up some new stuff tonight. Okay, let's quickly check over here. Good evening, Fee's here as well. Lacquer man, Fee. Kirsten says 100% Dani, best customer service, Danger Zone vapes. If he doesn't have it, he will get it for you. True that. Now, he's a boss. Michael Strawberg, anyone got the stubby all-in-one? Is it worth a high price? But it is a looker. Well, Michael, if you were in South Africa, you wouldn't have a problem finding a little stubby, because there's quite a few people advertising their stubbies on eSeek SA forums. But I can't tell you about the stubby. I'm not interested in those little things. The only one which I've got left is the .aio, the frosted version. But I'm not keen on those little those units. They just don't provide what these oaks provide. So let's quickly go through what I am vaping tonight. I have still got, this is obviously because it's my daily, but I decided this weekend, after my sport duties, I will actually switch this out for Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold Arbiter 2 and Mr. Gold Geek Vape. Ages Legend 2. And then I also vape on that for a change though. And then I'll retire this little guy. But what is new, however, is this. I cleaned out the Lab Industries. And then I came across another negative point of the Lab Industries. Not the Lab Industries, I'm a lordy lord. The Lab MTL RTA. It's very difficult to clean it. It's got intricate components and things like that though. So yeah, it's difficult to clean. It's still a fantastic MTL RTA, made no mistake, giving me a lack of tightness. But I cleaned that out and I decided to start up the Precision. And you can't deny that the Precision is a beautiful looking mod. And I put it on top of this bloke. You all should know this lovely last vape there. This last vape over here, yeah. My old Paranormal edition. Look at that loveliness. Nicely still look after. Beautiful condition. But that's a Precision MTL. Great MTL, except it gives too much air. I mean, it's the tightest which I can get it is as what it currently is, and that's airflow totally closed. Totally closed airflow. So that's a bitchy too much for me now. I like it tight, man. If I MTL tight, that's what I smoke. I'm talking about MTL as well, and I'm all over the place tonight, all over the place, but you guys know me like that. Is I see there's a website on eSeek SA. What's it, all day vapes? No, it's not all day vapes. It is all day vapes. Yeah, it is all day vapes. They're auctioning off a lot of tobacco concentrates. and they're starting at 500 bid, etc., etc. But it's basically all boils down to, I think there's 11 or 12 different tobacco concentrates. I'm not sure if it's, I assume it is one shots. You just have to take this thing and mix it up at 8 or 10% or whatever you want. But it's mostly Cuban cigars, different Cuban cigar flavors. But yeah, they're starting the auction at 500 Rand, and then going to start with increments up there. So I was just wondering if any of you guys came across that post and whether any of you guys know those flavorings. But yeah, I'm kind of tempted. So in any case, this is the Precisio on top of the Paranormal. And then, look at this. What is this beast of a mod? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. All the way from the UK, from us Lord Hawkey. And this is the one which Nico Libber sorted out for me. Just gave me an overall service and fixed the small little thing over there. So now you will see if I press the button, you will see that LED. Look at that. Yo, look at that. And on top of it, obviously the Asgard, and the still old school where you actually put in your 4 batteries, 2 in parallel, 2 in series, and then you tighten it underneath to get those batteries nice and taut. But yeah, you put in your batteries over here as well. There they will situate it. My old Sony VTC 6s over there. But yeah. But it's still a beautiful looking mod. It's extremely well looked after. And on top of it, obviously, the Asgard. The small little Asgard version. But yeah, this is it. If you guys did not know this. So it's not that it's regulated. It just gives you a reading of the volts which the batteries currently deliver. Yo! And I'm vaping, but of this, what's it, Vapology? What is this? Passion fruit. These guys have also contacted me and said, nah, they'll sponsor me a couple of bottles. Never heard of them again. Never. But in any case, I enjoy this juice, this one specifically, which is the passion fruit, pineapple and strawberry. This one is lekker op 5 plekke, man. Lekker. Oh, perfect coils. But ain't this a lovely old school mod, guys? Yo, one of the OG Hammer of Gods. What a little pleasure. What a little pleasure. Yo, look at this. Louds. And then I decided to treat my wife for something. But it backfired a bit. One of the rarest things, it seems, not only in South Africa. Let me just take a sip of that. Can you hear my neus is nie lekker nie? One of the rarest things, probably in the world, is finding a disposable without ice. Without ice. And you might say, no, there's many. No, there's not many. Don't talk nonsense. I came across this, which I bought my wife. It cost me 199 kiesers, and that was just after payday. So I had some money, and I decided to treat my wife for one of these things. And the reason why I bought this one is because this is strawberry milkshake, which is not supposed to have ice in it. And it is a 35, 3.5%, and no, there's ice in it. She probably gave it 2 toots. She can't handle ice. So if any of you oaks know of a nice disposable, which is like maximum 2%, 0% if you can, but 0 or 2%, which has got no ice in it and has got a very nice strawberry flavor. She loves strawberry. Then please let me know. But check what this thing does. Yo, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Huh? I must say it is kind of beautiful. I like it. I like it. All these little figures which color up and then it stops. So it obviously goes through a specific routine and then all of a sudden it stops. Well, yeah. But it is a nice vape. It's still too strong for her though, for sure. But yeah, Damn it, man. All I want is to enjoy a bit of strawberry vape. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much? So yeah, so if any of you guys maybe know of a refillable disposable and you've got a fantastic strawberry milkshake recipe, which you can double the flavorings to get some nice flavor out of a disposable, let me know there. Let me know. And I decided we're going to also test this little oakie tonight. This little guy from Neath. You can see the spelling over there. There you go, Neath. It's got a weird spelling. Neath. Neith. So yeah, and I actually received a few of these things, but my wife is busy testing them, but she only can test the ones with the light. This is a 50 milligram, which I haven't even opened. You can see it's still sealed inside its package. There you go. Still sealed, so let's rip this little oakie open and remove it. And then you can see how you would actually receive these little guys. I mean, the color is beautiful. They've got all these nice gradient colors. It actually looks very, very good. So this specific one, the reason why I took this one, it's probably going to kick me harder than a wild Mustang on the prairies or the plains, the savanna plains of America. But this is a 50 milligram. A 50 milligram. And the reason why I'm testing it, because it's kiwi, passion fruit, and guava, which does sound nice. And there's no word ice with it. So let's hope for the best that there's no ice inside here. But they do provide you with the various strengths at the back. And you can see the little blue sticker is on 50 milligrams. So yeah, that's it. So that's sweet bananas. So all you do is you remove that little plastic or silicone grommet or top or sleeve or button or cap or whatever you want to call it. Then you just vape away. So let's just go to it. There's even a little sticker on the side which you obviously has to remove. Why so obviously? Because underneath the sticker you will find your Type-C charging port. There you go. There you go. And your little airflow hole is there as well. Alright, but there you go. But it's nice, these colors. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's give it a bash. There's still a bit of ice in here, man. Damn it. But it's nice. It's nice. Normally the passion fruit overpowers, but not in this specific case. But damn, it's strong. 50 milligrams. Holy crap sack. Jeez, like, why do they make things so strong? Who's ever asked for 50 milligram Nick salts? Jeez, like, because I'm going to feel the buzz. Damn you. That's heavy, that's heavy. Okay, so let's quickly check out the slideshow. Just a reminder, this is on the 27th, so it is coming up this weekend. This Strangers Quiz Vape Meet, which is being organized in Sandton area. And if you decide to go to there, just please remember to take a blanket along, that kind of thing. And then I come across this photo of Lord Hawkey. Look at that. There's Mr. Lord Hawkey. I can't even remember where he said this was. It was Mexico. I think it's a photo in Mexico which is taken. This guy's got such a nice job. I was actually asking what exactly he does. But yeah, yes, like it. He just, I think that was after a conference where this photo has been taken. And I just thought to myself that Mr. Lord Hawkey is actually the UK's Mr. Rob Fisher. If you come to think of it. The oak's got a passion for vaping and he travels. He travels a lot. He can do what he wants to do. Just like Mr. Rob Fisher. So yeah, all the way. Alright, let's quickly see what's going on over here. Anyone got the stubby? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, going on leave on the 5th June for 2 weeks. Nice. Our official exams at the school is starting on Monday. And then it's 3 weeks of exam. And then we've also got a 3-week June holiday coming up, which is very much good. And I normally, well, you guys all know that I've got a second YouTube channel, which is a life science channel for my learners, Afrikaans lewenswetenskappe. And I just hit 5,000 subs the other day, which might not sound a lot to you, but remember, it is an Afrikaans channel and it's a single subject channel. And this channel has been going on for how long? And I cannot manage to get past 7,800 subs. It is flatlined on 7,800. Then you get maybe 1 or 2, and then 3 people leave, and then you get 3, 4, and 5 people leave. But it operates around there the whole time, 7,800. And I still mentioned back in the day when I started the Life Science channel that the Life Science channel is going to surpass. And it's true. Just this month alone, I think I've already got 240 subscribers. Again, which might not sound a lot, but for a life science, for a school subject channel, I think it's very good. It's very nice. So I'm considering getting one of those overhead, and that's what I actually want to say. Those document visualizers. What do they call it? Document visualizers. So that I can sit here and actually go through question papers with the kids and help them with revision for specific exam question papers. I think that would be nice. And then you can also have a blank paper explaining things, etc. But a nice overhead scanner. Now, I just hope that it is good enough so that I don't, because at the moment I need to take my Brio and mount it over on this side and remove all the crap which is over here and get a white bottom, put it down there and have this thing circle at the top over there and record, and then put it back again, record, and then edit everything at the so baie. It's a lot of effort, So I'm considering getting one of those jobs. So if any of you guys have worked with one of these visualizers before, let me know if it's actually worth the while. And it appears to be a decent one. I think it's, it's definitely 1080p. So that already is fine. So in any case, I'll probably have to go and look at some videos on this thing, for sure. We have got Combersi. Combersi's inside the house. Hello, Combersi. Combersi is getting very cold again. Danny is a legend, if you ask me. Danny is absolutely, it's one of the best mods. Stubby's being sold like crazy on the second-hand market. True that. Hardly any disposables with no ice unless you're vaping tobacco. I would be scared to press the button on that hog. No. You don't have to be scared of this thing. I just can't understand people that don't know how to use mechanical mods. These oaks that, I don't know how little you must know, because it's actually fairly straightforward how mechanical mods actually work. And the safety aspect of it, though, is also very simple. But you must understand something about current. That all that button is doing, there's so much power in this little thing, and all that little button is doing is closing the circuit. That's all. So when you press it, you're going to get some varababoom. But yeah, currently on 539, the volts. Hey, it actually goes to, it circulates around 5.5, which is good. Num. But I mean, having power like that, I think most atomizers will have great flavor. All those which have been regarded as mediocre and things which have been tested on 70 or 80 watts, I think if you push this kind of wattage through there, most of them is probably going to up a level in scale producing flavor, because you actually have no choice but to produce. I think the RTA gets such a big fright that he starts producing good flavor. In any case, Zach says 5% is way too high for me, makes me feel cloudy in the head. No, true that. I tried a Vuse battery blend, the berry blend, a battery blend, which was pretty good, and it had a lot less cooling. But there's still cooling in the stuff. Why they put cooling in the stuff? Why? Where does this urge come for ice? Damn it. Does the hawk hit harder than the purge side piece in your opinion? Well, it depends on your build. I think the build on this guy is but slightly lower than the build on the side piece. So yeah, on the Purge X RTA. But yeah, no, this guy hits harder than the Purge. But as I said, it's because it's got a lower build inside here. I almost think the Purge, if I'm not mistaken, has got a 1.8 build in it, whereas this guy's got a 1.4 build in it. So it's going to hit harder. But it's just lovely to use one of these old school mods again. I know that it actually functions extremely well. I actually think the people built better mods back in the day as what they build now, quality wise. I think there was more pride in building things back in the day than there is currently. And I'm not referring about high end. I mean, these guys are mid-range, great quality mid-range mods for sure. But they're very good, very good. Michael says, I'm an electrician, seen my share of short circuits. Probably that's why. True that. Henry says, hasn't everyone a bit late? Okay, now I'm going to show you what has been done by Danger Vape Zone. All right, by Donnie. Now, there's the first one. Also a Hammer of God, but the regulated one. The Beast. These are all Zach Damon's mods, by the way. Mr. Zach Damon. Now you can see what it actually looked like. You can see the scratches over there. Very sexually frustrated purple. And then he's changed it to that splatter. But look at that. Look at the before and after, man. Look at that. And then the next one is this mod. And there's the after. And then the last one is this squonker. And there's the after. So yeah, if any of you guys want to custom mods which you feel is special to you, but the paint job is starting to pull a little achy breaky in the heart or the mind somewhere, then contact Donnie. There you know. I'm not sure what Zach paid for these things, but I'm absolutely sure that Donnie, South African prices are good. are good prices. But yeah, no, I think it's a job well done. Well done, man. Well done. Those look very much nice. Okay, I just really want to see what is going on over here. Okay, now there's only a quick transition. Cut, fade. Let's fade over there. What the hell is happening? Why can't I move back to my other thing over here? That's just odd. Transitions. Swap previous scenes. It's a duplicate scene. What is going on over here? I've got no idea why this thing doesn't want to go back to my normal screen. Huh? Doesn't even want to fade. There it goes. I'll have to manually fade this. Wow. That's just weird. Now, well, let's do it. Let's manually fade then. I've got no problem. Anywho. Henry Landsberg, how's it everyone? A bit late than never for sure thing. Yeah, no, this isn't purple sexually frustrated color. I'm sure that is what the purple color is supposed to represent. Alright, let's quickly see what is happening. Okay, wait, there's a transition all of a sudden back. Oh my goodness, okay, be that as it may. Let's see what is new in the world of vaping. Let's go to our Russian website. First of all, we see there's another Caliban. You know, I'm actually partly put off by Caliban because there's so many Calibans. It was the same thing with the dead rabbits. You start getting so tired of repeatedly rabbits coming out, that you start ignoring the later rabbits no matter how good they might be. And the same for me applies to the Caliban at the moment. But yeah, this is the A3S pod kit by UL. The updated device was given a compact aluminum design, 520 milliamp battery, and then you have got let's quickly see those little pictures over there. Alright, fair and well, looks sweet. Buttons and other controls are not provided. Choice of colors were limited to 6 versions. Fair and well, we've got that over there. Bottom was equipped with a USB port, Type C. They do Type C. On the picture says Type C. Let's quickly have a nice looky at that. You can see what it looks like in case you are interested. And let's increase this guy's size. You've got all the various components which you have. And yeah, similar shape, different designs on it though. But yeah, 16 watts, 2 amp charging, 0.8 and 1 ohm coils. There's a bit of the filling over there. There you go. That's what the cartridge looks up and close up. And there you've got your side fill. Okay. So here's a 1 ohm coil. So there, on the cartridge it actually tells you that if you've got a 1 ohm coil, it's going to deliver 13 watts. So if you want something a bit stronger, go for the 0.8. Eh? If you want more wattage delivery, go for 0.8. 2 mils of juice. Alright, that's the Caliban. Thank you very much for coming. And then we've got the Mocha RTA. We have got another RTA. This is probably going to be an MTL RTA. If you look at the thinness of the chimney is very thin. 4.4 mils of juice, which is nice. 510 drip tip. And yeah, there you go. Let's quickly have a look at this picture over there. Okay, let's see what is exactly this picture. High polished cylinder was covered by a faceted top cap under the capacious hardened flask. A base was replaced with a replaceable dome. So yeah, so this is obviously the two seems like you actually can play around with 3 replaceable domes. If I look at that picture, and then there's all your inserts which you get. Quite a huge amount of inserts. So obviously I think that this one's it's probably the 1mm in there. There's a 1.2 and a 1.4 and a 1.8 most likely, or a 2. That looks more like a 2 there. But in any case, that's that. So this is a little MTL jobby. Doubt if it will come to South Africa. What's the company again? Inequadro mods. Inequadro. So yeah, no name company. First time I hear of them. For tightening variability, a set of 8 interchangeable inserts with different air formations is provided, which you saw on the photo. But yeah, height 5 centimeters, diameter 22 millimeters, 2.2. So yeah, that's a nice, small, and lookable RTA. There you go. That's that. Number next, the Flexus all-in-one kit by Aspire. One of these proprietary tanks again. As soon as you get these tanks which need to be press fitted by magnets, and you know it's proprietary. 2000 milliamp battery, nice and strong. Nice looking mod though. 5 mils of cartridge, there's 2 vaporizers. Cartridge covered with a Delrin cap, built-in mouthpiece. Tight. Let's quickly check this out. Nice, huge fill ports. Not a problem over there. Takes coils, you can't build on it though. That sucks a bit of ass balls. So yeah, that sucks a bit. There you can see the 2 magnets over there. So it's probably going to have the 3rd magnet behind the coil. So this thing is going to sit in there. It's going to be proprietary, which is the death of most of these devices. I'm not sure if you guys would agree with me. As I said, not a bad looking device. 0.6 and a 1 ohm coil. I like the coil choices as well. But unfortunately, as I said, now you're stuck with the coils, you're stuck with the tank, you can't put in another tank over there. And once the battery's dead, the battery's dead. It's just one of those things, one of those jobbies. Alright, number next. The Crown B pot kit by UL. Looky, nice and sleek looking little monster over here. 35 watt board with an original adjustable system. And that you will probably do with a nice times that you will do with this button. Made G16th. There you go. New device was packed in an original zinc case. Here, dis nou of me is toe soos 'n klei, wat sê klei ossie se poepel. Keer my neus is toe. Ons se tolly. But yeah, so there's your adjustable button. It seems like your adjustable button over there. But a nice clean looking device, ne? Nice clean looking device. You've got your cartridge over there. Nice use open grommet. Situated at the base though. Probably for the aesthetic, so it's not visible. So hopefully this thing doesn't leak. But there you go. 2 amp charging, nice and fast. 13 to 35 watts. PA coil 0.3 and a 0.8. So this thing can give you some direct lung action at 35 watts. If 35 watts is the maximum. I think, 35 watts is probably fine for a 0.3. I would have liked it to go up to 45. But that's just one of those things. 3.5 mils of juice. But it's a nice little sleek looking device. comes in at 9 centimeters high and 1150 milliamp battery. Okay, number next. Ooh, look at this. Typhon. Ag here, kyk nou wat maak ek alweer. Ons maak haar toe. Open link in new window. Typhon GTC dot coil. And talking about Typhon, I see there's actually a Typhon on ECSA forum, GT4 being advertised for less than 2,000. The only problem is that the person does not have the 4.4, the 5 milliliter tank. I think that broke or something like that. But yeah, if you're into single coils, I think the GT4 is probably a nice option to actually get. So Zach, if you didn't see it, go make a lookie over there. I just don't like buying stuff which I know is going to be hard to replace certain components, and it's going to be very expensive to do it as well. So if the unit is not already complete, then I don't think it's something for me there. But 3.5 milliliters, which this car takes. Okay, it's a 510 drip tip. But then again, coils, proprietary coils. So there you go. This probably should be compatible with a few different coils, I assume. Else, I think they're also shooting them in the foot. Pre-installed .AIO V2 mesh coil with a resistance of 0.9 nogal likes. That's an odd resistance which you don't often see. But there you go. I'm not sure how much this thing's going to cost though, but normally Typhon gear is not that cheap. But at least this guy uses a coil which is not that scarce to find, the dot coils. But it would be nice if it maybe be compatible with 3 or 4 different other types of coils. It's a big no-go for me. Big no-go. But yeah, height 3 centimeters, diameter 23 millimeters. Nice and clean looking little monkey nut. So yeah. Just not for me though. Just not for me. Quickly check what's going on in chat. Henry, pretty. Landry Delport, what is your guys' opinion on the Romizer V1.5? Got one from a friend that is lying in a drawer. The 1.5 is okay, but it's direct lung MTL at that time. They were not good with dual functions. Budget very good MTL. Is the Aries V2? True that. Expomizer 1.4, absolutely. Or the Lab RTA as well. I enjoy the 1.5. Yeah, I enjoy most of Steam Crave stuff. Zach, I got the Arbiter Solar and the Vertex MTL tanks, and I must say I prefer the Arbiter Solar, yeah. Yeah, the Arbiter Solar is more versatile in any case now. I also prefer the Arbiter Solar above the Vertex. The Arbiter Solar better in MTL than the 1.5 in MTL, if you ask me. True that. How's JP Maton? Goeienaand, JP. Okay, so that's Typhon. Let's check out what's more. Yeah, the BP stick by Aspire. Okay, 2500 milliamp battery. Nice and strong. 5 mils of tank. Starter kit released. Pod was made from light alloy in 8 monotone colors. Cylindrical body endowed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we can't increase this one in size. What you see is what you get. Okay, device type C. Geez, like a pre-installed 0.15 ohm mesh coil. Huh. That's not bad, eh? 1.15. Wonder how that would vape at 80 watts. Not often you see these devices being able to vape that high. These smaller devices. Charging should be done by USB type C. We've got that. 5 mils of juice, that's fine. And yeah, and also 0.4 ohm coils. So this guy's going to absolutely for direct lung. Absolutely geared for direct lung. But yeah, you've got your colors. And that's that. For this little make-up BP stick pod from Aspire. And look at this. Look at what is happening over here. The next soldering iron. The Boxer Classic DNA 100C. Borrow box by Boxer Mod. This is a borrow mod with an ergonomic nylon. And yeah, and as I said, Boxer, and you might pay a lot of money for them. But as I said, the 3D printing is quality. It is absolutely quality. And it's still weird how light the mod is. It is extremely light. in the hand. Where is it? 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 Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, I can't. There you are, you my sweet pie. I mean, you can just look at this guy nice and close. Let's quickly transition again. Just look at this. And you tell me where you see flaws on this thing. This thing is absolutely beautifully done. Dit is so mooi. But it's extremely light. The only thing I can tell you about this mod, okay, it's very black at the moment over here. Must get some more light on this. But it is really, really well printed. And remember, this one which I have is one of those versions which does not lose its black color. Those are one of the new special materials which they actually use. The only bummer which I can tell you is getting this battery door off. You actually have to lekker pull this thing and clip it into place again. But it's a wonderful mod. Absolutely. Nice and sleek, clean looking, but very, very light. Very light. So yeah, so I've got no issues with boxer mods. I really like it. I like it a lot. And I had to wait a long time for that. Let's give this 50 milligram. Here, the mess. Damn it. Damn you. Ice, ice, ice. Hey. Okay, let's quickly see. Let's go through this. 21,700. Big bonus. A familiar control panel, small fire button. Yeah, you all know these things, man. That's actually a nice color configuration. Look at that. Jeez, like it, huh? Oaks. Here it is mooi hoor. I like it. You don't see this. People use this color often. It's a lekker looking mod, this hoor. Hopefully Mr. Vaping Fagan will receive one, because I mean I know him and Ginger is buddies, and Ginger normally sends Mark Vaping Fagan stuff, so he might be getting this soon though. Although the fact that Vaping Fagan doesn't use a lot of these mods, I like this look of this. Wow, this thing is a beautiful borrow device. Yeah, if I was into borrows, this would probably be the only thing I would be interested in. Nah, this is good. This is good shit. Yo. Not too shabby, Nigel. Not too shabby. Nah, I think it looking good. Looking good. Soldering device. Device. Look at this green as well. Yes, Owens. No, man. No. You can't diss this. You can't diss this. And even the height, 8.8 or 88 centimeters. Yes, like it. 3 amp charging. Yes. 100 watt device. So there you go. But yeah, this thing looks great. And I love this. This looks awesome. But these guys don't have an agent in South Africa. Huh? Don't have an agent in South Africa. That's a pity about that. Okay, that is that regarding these little things. What we can do quickly is check out what is happening on eSig SA. Let's see what's in the classifieds over there. I see there's a couple of guys that is bumping devices which they actually have reduced in prices. So yeah, let's just refresh this one over here. And then we can have a checky what is going on in the world of eSig SA. Alright, let's check that out. There you go, eSig SA classifieds. Some items for sale. Let's quickly check out those items. Whether it's an old one which have been rebooted. Is a Torrent Beast available. I must actually start on my Torrent again. But yeah, there's a Torrent available for $350. Nice black one. No, this is a blue one. It's a blue Torrent. Now this is probably the color Torrent I've been using the most in any case though. It's still on top of my Blue Ages Legend. Yeah, still here. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. You actually must doubt my blue one. Where's my blower? Blue. There's my blue Torrent Beast. There you go, man. There you go. Still on top here. Yeah, do you remember how long how long I've been using this device. How long I was using this device, huh? Yeah, but this is a beautiful, this is a beautiful setup. Look how nice this thing still looks like. This is one of the nicest mods I would say that has ever been made. This budget Aegis Legend. Yeah, but this thing looks still looks so beautiful and so good. But yeah, there's a Tauren beast on top of it. Nice blue, beautiful setup over here. You can't deny it. You just cannot deny it. The Zeus edition. Yeah, that's mooi one. That's mooi. So these oaks can come in with their taxes. I don't care. I've got more than enough toys to play around with. And remember, you guys still haven't mentioned anything that, which you want me to auction. So don't come talk nonsense to me and say, but why haven't you auctioned anything yet? I asked you inside chat, what did you want me to auction? If you're interested, I can auction this procedure just because the airflow for me is too much. But if I'm not sure if people are interested in this procedure, but this is a beautiful, clean looking. Yeah, look at that, man. It's one of the nicest looking MTL RTAs out there. This is a super looking one. Maybe I must just make this thing a bit lighter quickly. Just hang on over here. Okay, that should help. But here, miss, you can't tell me this is not a nice looking RTA. Holy crap sack. Beautiful, sleek looking gunmetal beast of an RTA. That's mooi. Okay, let's quickly go to the chats before we go on. Don't want to miss anything. Dion says, still running with my Caliban Mini 2 on my grass with one white column blue at 45 watts. There you go, nice and easy. Okay, so I hear the stores are going to sell the juice concentrates. Wonder if it's true. Seems like this will work for local juice, but not for international juice, I think. Well, I wonder, what are you talking about if you talk about juice concentrates? You're talking about the Flavora and the TFA and those guys. You're talking about those concentrates. Because I know a lot of vendors tried doing that back in the day, but it didn't sell too well though. So, yeah, you must actually fill me in on that though, if you hear anything more regarding that. I see Vaping Fagan loves his. Did he already get the boxer, that DNA 100? I know he was raving about it though, to get one. He has it in black and red. Oh, he's going big into the borrow and high-end relic. All right, okay. Because I see he's a big fan of the GT4, I know. And then he's currently vaping on, what's that nice RTA as well. But yeah, he's enjoying it. He's enjoying his single coil RTAs now. I almost threw my Exprimizer V4 into What? First struggled to get it off the mod, then after replacing the coil it kept saying check the 5 tin did not making contact. Now that sucks, because the Exprimizer V is very, very much nice. Bid 2000, what bid? Let's quickly check out that bid. I'll show you what I was talking about. Supporting vendors over there. There you go. All day vapes. It's Zach Damon, the bastard. Wait for a 500. Look at that. Look at that Zach Damon. Yeah, the evil meanie. I'm going to push that up, Zach. I'm going to pop a 800 rand there. But yeah, there's all the flavorings. Full gold, black Cavendish, Latakia, Perique. And you see it's a lot. Remember, these are concentrates. So you'll be able to make a lot of tobacco juices from these things. Wow, a total of 1.8 liters of juice. But yeah, it closes the 30th May, eh? So if you guys are interested in that auction, go make a bid over there. But alright, we've got a vape clear out over here, but I think these are more older stuff, but there's a couple of good things which I actually saw. Yeah, we can have a look at that though. Never a big fan of this oak, but it's here. The Empire. And then we've got this number over here. Alright, so that's in there as well. Then we've got this Asmodus number. That's in there as well. This guy's got the set. The Lost Vape set. That's in there as well. So you're going to check that out. The prices are fairly decent. There's a dot. There's a pink hexo. And then, yeah, it's got a couple of nice pieces. The timekeeper for you oaks who enjoy your mix. So he's got a few mix over here. And then he's got one local mech here from Voodoo, from Zeki. That's over there. And there's, I think there was another one. No, it's only that one. Hey, there's an Asgard as well. Asgard is in. This guy's got a couple of nice things, man, I must tell you. Juggernaut. I know a lot of people like this as well, called the gold version. But yeah, if you look at these prices, it's not too shabby. Let's go from the top. Okay, Empire Squawk 1700. It's fairly new, but it's with the Sith RTA. The Minican V3 for 700. Thelema DNA box set 1700. Dot Dual Mech 500. Pink X-Ohm 16. AV Timekeeper 2000. Go and check these things out, man. Go and have a look over there. Look at this Asgard Mini 450. Now that amongst these is the bargain. I think that's the bargain for that. Voodoo want 800, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, that's that oak. Then we've got a Lost Vape Centaurus. Let's quickly check out the color. Okay, the blue one. Okay, it's got a nice little sleeve with it. Price drop 1,500 Rand. Bump, so it's still available. Jason Bartman, Uppington. Jason is also a member of this channel, by the way. And then we've got these nice things. The Skyline R is still up for sale. The GT5 is still up for sale. The Jeffy Stab White Pipe is still up for sale. That beautiful red one. I think the price dropped. Let's quickly check to where the price was dropped for 4,200. But it's this pipe. In case you guys were wondering. Like the pipe. Not a fan of the battery door. But yeah, beautiful pipe. Beautiful pipe, man. But the mod which I would like out of his collection is this guy. But as I said, unfortunately, it's just too expensive for me there. I need to buy different other things still. Before 3,500 currently, and it's this guy. It's still available. It's this mod, which I think would be a fantastic MTL mod. I don't know why Zach hasn't bought the thing. Okay, you're probably going to be restricted to 22mm devices, RTAs. I'm sure of that. Well, not sure, but I haven't checked it out now. Maybe if you guys can tell me. But yeah, nice looking mod. Nice box. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's the type of mod which you need if you vape tobaccos. So you can check out that name and go and see if it's actually can house a 22 or actually a 24mm. But I think it would be 22. Could be. If it's 24, it's a bargain. But you will have that spacing. So yeah, there's a few things over there. Here's a stubby for you. For the guy who was looking for a stubby. Hey buddy, perhaps a swap. Price drop 1,700. So there's 1,700 for this stubby. You can see it's in perfect condition still. Beautiful condition. Nog a gold tip going over there. You've got some nice customization here on the side. So this guy is struggling to sell, and you can see the condition is really good. Condition is 9.5, I would say, just because it's been removed out of the package. But yeah, 1,700. There you go. Or swaps. So there's a stubby for you as well. There's another stubby. I told you there's quite a few stubbies. All three panels. Items. Now this is wanted. This guy's wanted for sure. Okay. But in any case, go and check out those things. That is what currently is over there. And if you're wondering what else I'm looking at, there you can see. I'm also looking at computer components. I need to upgrade my computer. It's just so many things I still need to do. But yeah, I need to save and then do something and save. I'm still running an i5 third generation CPU here, which is fine for the games I'm still running. I've got DDR3s, 1666s, still old. But funnily enough, my 850 Corsair power supply is still on it though. Graphics card is decent. The 1060 8GB version from EVGA. But otherwise, nah, everything else needs to be upgraded. Because the stuff coming out now is just mean. Dis mean. Alright. Kom ons check gou vinnig hierso. There you go. Let's quick. Finally look at chat. Okay, Chantel, there you go. I still read that. Kirsten Gander says Stereo 166. I'm talking about the current bottled juices. Okay, yeah. How those being concentrated. Okay. Boxer mod. Those two for auction. The boxer mod. What do you mean by the bid 2000? Where are you going over there? Christian, how much do you think it cost me to get that boxer in South Africa? Remember, it's a 21700 version. They're specifically bought for MTL vaping. It's a beautiful mod. So I've still got the packaging, everything. Yeah, here the packaging is. Nogal die hele die onderkant. And that's most obviously typical their packaging. That's what the packaging actually looks like. And it's it comes with a little velvet bag there as well. Yeah, check this long cable, which I haven't even used, nothing. It's a huge cable, this cable, and then this. And that's probably box. Look at that, embroidered nogal. Yeah, I haven't even used this out. Taken this out. Now this is a very rare mod in South Africa. Are these boxer mods? Very rare. But no, yeah, I've still got the Atmos Zoo as well. Yes, like it. Remember this number for the dot. The Atmos Zoo. Little metal casing. I think I've currently got it inside my dot. No, here it is. All nicely tucked away. Still there. Not being used. It's just there. But yeah. But it's actually a good thing that Chantel brought up the extremizer. I must actually start up my extremizer again. This is a wonderful MTL RTA, this extremizer. Beautiful. And that you can actually get it in this lovely wooden box. I mean, look at this presentation. That presentation box. Here mense. This was mooi. This was mooi. Yeah, so still got that as well. Quite a few little things over here. Quite a few. Alright. Okay, what did I miss? Let me see over there. What did I miss? Something is the boxer on auction. What's the 2K? Zach, you always lay dips on the boxer. Yeah, I know Zach is going to win, but Zach doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to buy the red one of mine, the Ferrari, the Yee one. So he'll never get to 2,000 rand. 2,000 rand is too much for Zach. All right, Oaks, that is what I have got from my side. Nothing else which I actually want to mention. Anything from your side? Things which you actually want to ask, etc. Question, is that what you think I paid for it to bring it all the way from the USA to South Africa? 4,500. I think it was $180 just for the mod. And then I think I had to pay an additional $80, I think. Yeah, an additional $80 to get it securely speed shipped to South Africa. Yeah, $80. Let's buy it to get it down here. But as I said, I really wanted one, and I actually saved up for one at that specific point. And yeah, it was actually great to receive it. It was very good. But I can start that one up. As I say, I'm going to clean this guy out, the Precision. I need something that's a bit tighter than this. But it still vapes very nice. Arabian Nights for the win. Cool Bananas, send mods. Let's custom them. There you go, guys. If you've got any mod which is in a crappy... I don't think I've got any mods which is in a bad condition. Nothing. No, my mods are all very well looked after. Very well looked after. But I might consider... Where's my other blue one? Yeah. But I think it probably, Donnie will probably be too difficult to custom a Aegis Legend, eh? Because I know my other blue Aegis Legend, the one which I used a lot. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one which I use the most. You can actually see. I've got two of these blue ones. But you can actually see the paint chip off on that side, the paint chip off on that side, paint off the buttons over there. But as I said, it's just such great mods that you would really like to actually look after them and actually keep them. Yeah, even the battery door is still struggling to open up. Yeah, so this guy actually needs to be serviced, that's for sure. But it still works perfectly. The little top over there, you can see the Tauren Beast marks on top need to be done over. But yeah, so if you can do something like this, and it's not a lot, it's obviously just this covering over here. I doubt there's anything you can do about this little oakie over here. But yeah, let me know. But there you go. If you guys have got anything, contact Donnie. Look at here, Mr. Calvin van der Merwe comes in here at this time when we're finishing off. Nice, Calvin. Nice. But better late than never, ne? You got 1 minute of the show. So yeah, Donnie, I'm very impressed with your work. So Oaks, there you've got it. I know Nico can probably also do it, but Nico doesn't have time. That Oak doesn't have time to do these kind of things. So Donnie's the Oak to contact, and you saw the job which he actually did. Congratulations there. Well done, Zach. Enjoy your 3 mods. Thank you, Oaks, for joining tonight's show. And yeah, as I said, WhatsApp me anything if you find anything of interest which you want me to share with you, Oaks. Just want to check over there. There's a WhatsApp which I received. Just want to make sure it's not one of your WhatsApps. And there you go. Now this is awkward. Nothing to do with that. This is a juice guy. Nothing to do with that. Okay, this is also a juice guy. Somebody wants MTL Blimey. Blimey in an MTL version. Luckily I made some Blimey in the MTL version already. Alright, Oaks, have a good evening, and thank you very much for joining. I much appreciate it. I will see you next Wednesday evening. Cheers.